The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 20! 59. Let's go one more. Bang, 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 bang. Wait, hit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Check 3, check 3. Let's go out.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
72. 1st down, here's White. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You don't see that? Brady gives this to White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Banjo, banjo, banjo. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Time to go, night. Chance. Check it.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check it. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Mike 50. Mike Grip.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a carry for White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Shadow! Hey, exit. Mike 50. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw is Prescott. He finds Austin complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
66. Hey, back up. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Know your job. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw is Brady. It's complete. James White. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
6-6. Pull it high. Alert.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Alabama.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. 53 lit now. Team showed up. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Alert.
They'll run on first down. White. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you got Z? 2 draw corkers. Check 25. Check safety. Check safety.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
Greystone travel. Check it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Who that? Who that? Mike 50. Mike 50. Check it. Reload. Pick it up.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Watch the back.
Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. John Simon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Harris now to return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check Mike 50. Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Not today. 50.
Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, check. 3 down. Alpha. Mike 50. Bravo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's White, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Regular.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, hold 66.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Running out of the gun with White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Completes it to Austin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't
On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Motion, motion, pump, 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 pump. Sugar, sugar.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Mike 50. Hey, wahoo. 50. Mike 50. 80 weapon. Check 43. Hey, 66.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Ready? 2 times, 2 times. We got 4. Shadow.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Haywood. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, I got... Go Bandit. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. When he hits...
From the 38, Brady. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. On first down, it's White. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady gives to Michelle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
72. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Check, 59.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Michelle going to try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? On third down, a run from White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And Brady will sneak it, try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 9, Brady, he sets to fight and got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down.
Protein spill. Sugar. Hey, Orbit.
Operating from the gun. Brady, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, box truck. 72.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Chase Winovich brought him down. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field. Alert flare, flare.
From the gun, Brady goes underneath here to White. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, Charlie. 50, my 50.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Von Miller, in boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.